There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to TV8 Good Morning Vail for Monday, July 29th, 2019. The time is ticking away on our summer fun here in the Valley as the time is ticking away on this time lapse of the back bowls of Vail. That's at the top of chair 4, 5, and 11, looking out at the legendary Blue Sky Basin. Boy, gorgeous time of year right now to be up in our high country. Amazing time for a little mountain bike ride back there. You can access the Two Elk Trail from that area and check out some amazing wildflowers. If you take the, why is this trail name? Game Creek Connector, essentially, from the top of Lion's Head, you can mountain bike your way over there. And got some fun stuff going on in Vail until August 10th. It's called the International Dance Festival, the Vail International Dance Festival. And there's performers from all over the country, all over the world, putting their own spin on many different kinds of dance. And a really cool one is a contemporary ballet troupe out of Philadelphia called Ballet X. So it's a total new school style of ballet. They're taking old school sort of compositions and music and then dancing in new ways to it. And they're going to have a free performance at the Vail Public Library today at 3:30 p.m., which is sort of giving you more information about Ballet X and what their new interpretation of ballet is. And then tomorrow night, you can go see them at the Ford Amphitheater in Vail. Tickets are just $25 for lawn seats, up to $110, $150 if you want to get yourself club seats and really close seating to it, and then a free beverage as well. That's going to be really cool. Ballet X is one of the most favorite of all the performance troupes that come in yearly for the Vail International Dance Festival, so you're not going to want to miss them. Again, today, 3:30 at the Vail Public Library, and then tomorrow at Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. And we've got Ashley Prill headed up to Shrine Pass on an epic morning adventure. Ashley, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Oh, good morning, Eric. You know, I don't think I've had enough coffee yet this morning, but that's what nature's for, right? Gets you nice and woken up. And, you know, this hike is one of my favorites, especially for wildflowers. If you love wildflowers, this is 100% the hike for you. It's only about 2 miles to the top, and you get some incredible views along the way. But listen, if you're a little bit intimidated to get out and do hiking on your own, maybe it's your first time in town, or maybe you have a wedding party, or maybe you have a bunch of little kids with you, or you just want to have a little bit more of a guided experience, the Beaver Creek Hiking Center is open really throughout the entire summer until about the end of September, and they're open from 9 a.m. until 4:30 daily. But you can call them and they will create a private hiking experience for you. So this is amazing. They can cater it to groups of just about any size, and they also have just a wealth of information, and they just make it that much more fun to be outside and to be learning about your natural environment. And there's some really cool stories along the way. I had a chance to do this up at Beaver Creek, I think it was 2 summers ago, and my goodness, I still haven't forgotten the information that they shared with me, and it was just a great way to make it even that much more fun when you're out hiking. Now, something else that's going on today, we're going to make your Monday really, really great. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to give away a couple tickets to see the Punch Brothers at the Villar Performing Arts Center. If you haven't been up to the Villar, it's right below the ice rink at Beaver Creek. It's a really intimate venue. It's only about 500 seats or so, a little bit more than that, but there's not a bad seat in the house. And so the Punch Brothers, this is something it's a quintet. It's made up of mandolinist Chris Dial, guitarist Chris Eldridge, bassist Paul Cowart, and banjoist Noam Pinkley, and also violinist Gabe Witcher. Whew, there we go. But it's happening tonight at 8 o'clock, and we have 2 tickets up for grabs if you happen to be our lucky caller a little bit later on in the show. So that's going to be really fun at the Villar Performing Arts Center. Coming up on the show, we're going to give you the inside scoop to what's happening with Vail Dance Festival. Also, friends of Vail Mountain Rescue will be on the show. We'll have your local dish, get you set up with some delicious margaritas, and of course we're going to be on an epic morning adventure. Right now we're going to take a quick break, and up next we'll have a first look at your local weather.
When your energy is spent, but there's so much more you want to do. New Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. 225 milligrams of caffeine for the energy to do what matters to you. What gives you energy?
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
All right, we're going to talk all things library today. The Eagle Valley Library District has some great information about how you can get access to books and DVDs and other things at the library. Tegan Davis is joining us to give us the details about this little gem right here, the library card. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. People want to get one of these. Who is it available to, and what is necessary to get one?
It's available to anyone and everyone. So if you're a seasonal employee, a visitor, a second homeowner, a resident,
Everybody can get them.
Everyone can get one.
Okay.
You just need to bring in photo ID, and if you want to get and that works for temporary cards. So if anyone walks in, we try to get you a card and get you out the door with whatever you want.
So and it doesn't need to be a driver's license. It can be a ski pass.
Yes, anything that has your picture and your name will work.
Good information.
Yeah.
I love it, Tegan. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Get your library card today and get reading. We'll be right back.
Let's put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor and let us put you in the spirits.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Morning, Vail. Look at that shot from Wildwood. Taking a look at Sundown Bowl, and just a little bit further east of that is Sun Up Bowl. That's because, well, one bowl is to the east and one to the west, and sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Hence the name, Sun Up and Sundown Bowl. Gorgeous shot on a beautiful morning. We're going to have an amazing Monday in this valley. No precipitation in our forecast. Temperatures very comfortable throughout the majority of the day, getting as high as 75 degrees by noon at the base of Vail, even warmer here in Avon, where our studio is located. And this evening, very comfortable temperatures, just a low of 47 degrees. Keep those windows open, keep that fresh air circulating through your house. Very comfortable sleeping temperatures right now. But things are going to change up a little bit moving on into the week, as we currently have this high pressure system dominating Colorado. But all these big red L's means moisture is on the way, as the jet stream is going to shift ever so slightly down south and move that moisture into our valley. And we're going to really kick off our monsoon season coming up here this week, as we're taking a look at the weekly temperatures now as low as 69 degrees, 67 degrees on Thursday, and that high percentage chance of afternoon thunder showers. Thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. And now we're going to check in with Ashley Prill on Shrine Pass.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Hey, thank you, Eric. Just about to head out on my adventure up to the top of Shrine Pass. And you know, with views like we get to see here on a daily basis and with all the great activities going on, you know you want to book your next trip out here to come and play with us. And what a better way to do it than right now when you can save on lodging. That is such a big thing. I know it can be a barrier for a lot of families to spend more time out here. And so right now is your time to get some of the best deals. So there is some deals going on right now, starting over in Vail at $153 per night when you book 7 nights or more. So that means you actually get to spend, you know, an entire week with us and really experience the community and really get to experience the lineup of different events that happen. So this is going to be better for, you know, your ski season if you can book early. So go to vail.com for more details about that. Now also for Beaver Creek right now, you can get some discounts starting November 1st through April 30th when you stay 5, 7, or 10 nights or more, and you can save 15, 25, or 35% off lodging if you just call 844-221-1055. So that's 844-221-1055, and you can talk to a vacation expert. Now, something else to consider is that you want to get your Epic Pass before the season begins, and you want to go to epicpass.com to do that. Vail just announced, was that last Monday? I can't believe, yeah, I think it was, that they acquired 17 more resorts for the upcoming season. 17! So if you live on the East Coast or in the Midwest and you love coming out to Vail or Beaver Creek, you will also have access to a lot of your home resorts now because of, you know, the addition of Mount Snow in Vermont, also Hunter Mountain in New York, Attitash Mountain Resort, and Wildcat Mountain and Crotched Mountain in New Hampshire. They have really expanded the season, and again, to get the best deal, you want to go to epicpass.com to get that going before this season begins. But man, I'm getting ready to get out on this hike, but there's some really important information about staying safe in the backcountry, and that's all compliments of the Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, and they are coming up right after this break.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henridan Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Summer adventure begins in Beaver Creek. Hike, bike, jeep, climb, and discover the natural beauty of Beaver Creek Resort. Take in the alpine backdrop while jumping to new heights on the bungee trampoline and mining for treasures with gem panning. There's something for the whole family. Visit beavercreek.com/activities for more information.
Join us for the Beaver Creek Art Festival. Saturday, August 3rd and Sunday, August 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. More than 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located at Beaver Creek Resort in Avon, Colorado. The Beaver Creek Art Festival. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Well, with the great weather that we've been having, there's been a lot of people out in the backcountry experiencing our beautiful high country terrain. And we want to make sure you're staying as safe as possible when you are venturing in the backcountry. That's why we bring on Dan Smith, friend of Mountain Rescue, every Monday to tell us not only about the missions that you've been on, but also give us some tips. And this was, I know last week we were hoping for a slow week, but not the case. Busy week this week.
It was a very, very busy week. We had 9 missions.
Holy cow.
Which is an awful lot for us in a 7-day week.
Yeah, did you sleep at all?
Oh yeah, I'm usually the old fat guy in the warm room with the maps and the radio. I did get out on one of them and did a job called Sight, which is you're You're the old fat guy out of the warm room with the maps and the radio, and you're standing up on the road or on the top of the hill while people that are really doing the work at the other end of a rope about 400 feet down.
Yeah.
We had one stuck truck, which that's okay. 5 different hiker missions. I got to do notes here. I can't keep these in my head. One swiftwater mission, and two injured or ill or broken up camper missions. We used 2 helicopters, one Black Hawk for 6 people that were basically, think of the backside of Booth Lake.
Yeah.
You go up over that mountain and down the backside. They got stuck. They got in a place where they couldn't get out. And the unique part about that one is the first one in a very long time we didn't have any electronic positions on. So they had a satellite phone.
Okay.
They were talking to their wives, and their wives were talking to them with a cell phone with the speaker on so I could hear it. And you listen for cues that people give you. Well, we went here and we turned right, or we went up this trail and took the left branch, and things like that. So we sent the helicopter out with 3 different alternative positions, and they were in the last one we developed, which was, we have a lot of folks on the team that are in that area. They've been in it their whole lives, and they say, yeah, if they're going to do that, I kind of think they might be here. And that's usually the right spot.
Yeah.
And it was this time.
And this was more they just lost the trail because of the snow, right?
Well, they were bushwhacking. There wasn't really a trail in there.
Okay.
They had not ever done it in snow.
Yeah.
And it takes 2 or 3 times the energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they did an energy bonk, and that was it. And you're not going to move, and if you try and move, you're probably going to hurt yourself.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
maybe people don't realize now, there's still so much snow at higher elevation.
In the second spot, we have some pictures of some things that people don't recognize right now. So that was very interesting. We had a couple of broken ankles that we had to go get, because something as simple as a broken ankle or a real bad sprain, you're not moving.
No, you
And
can't
this
one-footed hop down the hill.
One was basically a mile above the Gourd Creek campground. You're sitting there, you're looking down the trail, you can almost see the campground, you can certainly see the interstate, and you can't move. So ourselves and fire worked that one, and we worked another one on Booth Falls, and it was a very, very busy week.
Yeah.
But we did do some learnings, and second spot, we'll go through some of that and see maybe we can give some people some tips that prevent them from having problems again.
Yeah. All right. Well, looking forward to the tips, and hopefully this is a little bit of a slower week for you coming up. But okay. All right, man. Well, thank you for that info on those missions. We're going to take a look at the local weather and be right back with more from Dan Smith.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. A whole new side to water.
All right, starting up Shrine Pass, and I'm out here with my whole crew this morning. This is Jill back there. You can say hi, Jill. Jill's gonna be taking all the pictures on our hike this morning because the wildflowers are going to be spectacular. And then up ahead, we have Tom and Sedona and Fisher. They are just living their best lives, sniffing all the smells first thing this morning. And of course, they're on leash so that they're not gonna be harassing wildlife. But as you can tell, first thing, a lot of sunshine in the forecast, and that's going to be the case really throughout the day. Highs are going to be reaching about 75 degrees at the base of Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain, but keep in mind that Vail and Beaver Creek sit right just above 8,000 feet above sea level. So if you do go to some of our other mountain communities that are at a lower elevation, it will be warmer. Now, our overnight lows tonight back in the 40s, and our sunset, I gotta tell you, I hate seeing it just kind of diminish and get closer and closer to 8 o'clock, but we're still looking pretty good. 8:23 is our sunset tonight. Now, if you're going to be coming up and maybe going for a hike here at Shrine Pass, you're going to have to take I-70 to get there, and our temperatures along the I-70 corridor are going to be a little bit warmer in the 80s here in the Vail Valley. And then if you're heading down to the Front Range, Jill's heading down there today. Jill and Tom, actually, both of them. 94 degrees is the high in Denver. A lot of sunshine down along the Front Range as well. And then looking ahead in our forecast, we're going to have more sunshine for tomorrow. And then it looks like for midweek, we'll start to see those thunderstorms showing up again in the afternoon. So that just means you want to try to get out as early as you can, and also bring a rain jacket with you. That's always a good idea, but definitely a good time to be here in the mountains. And coming up, we are going to take a closer look at your road report. But before we do that, I just want to give a big thank you to Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. You know, they open at 7:30. They're open until 10, and they have been open for over 130 years now, and just helping people relax and rejuvenate. And why not let that be you, right? So they're already open right now, so head on over to Glenwood Hot Springs Resort, or at least they're preparing. 7:30 is when they officially open. All right, Eric, tell everybody what's happening on the roads. It was smooth sailing getting up here on Vail Pass this morning.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Well, summer season is not only get out and explore like Ashley Prill is doing on Shrine Pass, it's also construction season here in Colorado, because our roads get fairly damaged throughout the course of the winter with potholes developing, potential rock falls, and just general repairs that need to be made. And this year, just like all others, there's significant construction along I-70. Now, right now, traffic is moving fairly clear, as we can see from the shot of I-70 from Vail Pass. However, this evening, starting at 6 p.m. all the way through 6 a.m. From Avon through West Vail, they're repaving the entirety of I-70. They're adding a new compound that adds additional friction to the road to help with traction during the winter. They're also extending the entrance on I-70 eastbound right at Dowdge Junction in Minturn, so it allows for an easier merge. What this means is that from 6 p.m. through 6 a.m. every Sunday evening through Thursday evening, there's going to be lane closures, potentially complete closures of I-70, and significant delays. We're talking potentially an additional 30 to 45 minutes of travel time. Right now, they're currently working on westbound I-70. So if you're headed westbound, that's when you're going to encounter the most delays, but eastbound, it's kind of on and off throughout the week. If you do want updates on any of this construction or any of Colorado's roads, check out cotrip.org or download their very helpful app, Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. We're going to take a short break and come back with tips for hiking in our wilderness with Dan Smith from Friends of Mountain Rescue.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's the 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel & Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Well, we got some great stories about the recent missions that Dan Smith and Friends of Mountain Rescue have been on, and now we got some tips for you to stay safe in our high alpine wilderness. What do we got for our viewers today, Dan?
The most interesting thing is you've been coming here a long time. You have your favorite trail. Well, if your favorite trail is up high, it's not your favorite trail anymore.
Yeah.
This last winter, we got a couple photos coming up here. We'll show you that the world is altered. Missouri Pass and Missouri Lake is one of the most popular hiking trails around, and now it's got old timber on it about a foot, foot and a half in diameter that an avalanche took out. And the trail is somewhere down below that timber. Forest Service has cleared a lot of stuff out, but not quite enough. So you're going to get up there, you're going to hit a whole pile of timber. If you step through that timber, there's 5 feet of snow underneath it.
So you're just going to
So
sink.
you're just going to sink like a brick.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to do that. It's not very helpful. So, but other trails that you've hiked for years still have snow on them.
Yeah.
Or they have patches of snow, or stream crossings that you've, done a bunny hop over for years, now are 6 feet wide, and you can't cross them. So you have to look at what you're doing, be very flexible. If you go up and it looks like terrain you don't like, turn around and go back.
Yeah, I don't think people understand just how much of an impact our heavy winter did.
No, not to quote Talking Heads, but this ain't no party, this ain't no disco.
Yeah.
If you get up there and get yourself trapped, we're going to come get you, but you're going to be on your own for a while.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. We have these.
Yeah, this is
this is a new deal.
I was just checking these out, and yeah, you said you just added these to various outdoor stores.
We're putting them in most of the outdoor stores starting today, and you just pick one up. They're free. On this side, you've got some nice hints on what you ought to carry, what you ought to wear, and my personal favorite, remember, cotton kills. Don't wear cotton clothes.
Yeah.
It gets wet, it doesn't dry, and you get cold. Call 911 early. Don't call it often, just call it early. Some nice tips on the front side. On the back side is fill out this little card and leave it on your dash. It will help us find you if there's a problem. This is information we need, and if you haven't followed our advice and let someone you know where you're going, when you'll be back, what kind of equipment you're carrying, and tell them to call 911, this will do that for you. It's not as efficient, but it will work. So this is a good trick. This color we discovered trying to find people with a helicopter this week. Most people's clothing isn't visible from the air. Some yellows are. This is in summer. This color doesn't appear in nature anyplace.
Yeah, summer, winter,
winter,
fall.
spring, fall.
Yeah.
This is about a 6 by 7 foot tarp. You lay that out on the ground, stick some sticks through the corners so the helicopter doesn't blow it away. We can see that from the air.
Even through like thick pine trees,
Well,
you can see that.
if we can see it better than we see people wearing camo.
Yeah.
Which please don't wear camo in the woods.
No.
It's
No.
not a good idea. So those are some of the many tricks. There are more on our website, vailmountainrescue.org. Think about this stuff. This is not Central Park. This is not a little park in St. Petersburg, Florida. This is the real world. And the real world can be really brutal if you're not prepared for it.
Yeah, there's no lifeguards, as it were, out in the wilderness.
Ain't no party, ain't no disco.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on, Dan. And remember, guys, this blue Mylar blanket, cheap, lightweight, great solution that can be seen from the air. There we go. We got some pictures of Missouri Lake.
That's Missouri Lake up.
There we go.
That used to be a trail.
And below that is just 5 feet of snow.
And slush and water running, and not the trail you thought it was, and that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It will be maybe a year before Forest Service can get all that cut out.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of work.
If you are getting out there and exploring the backcountry, remember the trails are not as you expect them to be right now. And pick up one of these cards, these helpful cards at your local wilderness store, and stay safe out in the backcountry. We're going to take a short break now, come back with more Good Morning Vail.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
All right, you are looking at a live shot of Beaver Creek from our back patio at TV8 in Avon. And as you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky this morning. Just another beautiful bluebird summer day that we're going to have here in the high country. And on the way up to Shrine Pass, it could not be any more beautiful up here either. We found a little water for the dogs to take a drink and to just kind of pause before we head on up into the incline of the hike. And we're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine, whether you are out hiking today, maybe you're going for a bike ride, maybe you're just taking the dogs for a walk at lunchtime. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-70s at the base of Vail Mountain today. And then we're looking at those overnight lows once again in the 40s. So upper 40s, most likely. Good time to kind of get those windows open and maybe get a nice little breeze moving through. And our sunset is at 8:23 p.m. tonight. So that means you have so many hours to get out there and to do all kinds of activities. Maybe start with a hike like we are, maybe do a bike ride midday, and then maybe end with some kind of live music or something in the valley. And looking at what's going on with our conditions, if you're going to be heading out for a hike today up on top of the mountain, we'll be looking at those temperatures in the low 70s. And with all the sunshine, you want to make sure you put on at least an SPF 30 or above. And our travel along I-70 today is going to be in the 80s, especially if you're going to be heading to some of our lower elevation communities like Eagle and Gypsum. But a big thank you to Beaver Creek. The rodeo returns once again this Thursday. They took a break last week because of the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, but it'll be kicking off at 5 o'clock with the doors opening, and they have their legendary margaritas, mutton busting, bull riding. It's all going to be taking place at Beaver Creek this coming Thursday. And if you are looking to get the most prepared for some of the great events that we have at the Ford Amphitheater, up next, Eric is heading into the kitchen. He's going to be packing us a picnic basket. Eric, do you have any Swedish fish in there? I know that's your favorite.
You know, I don't have any Swedish fish with me this morning, Ashley, but you better believe that if I were to pack this picnic basket, I would have a nice big bag of those little red, delightful little guys. So as a result of the Vail International Dance Festival being in town and the free concerts every Tuesday night at Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, we wanted to give you guys some great ideas for bringing in a nice picnic basket. You know, they have amazing lawn seating at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. It's lovely to bring a date there and lay out a blanket. And what better thing for a date than having a picnic basket? And today we're going to be making buffalo chicken dip. Oh my gosh, it's going to be absolutely incredible. What better thing could you get for a little picnic basket? It's nice and simple to make. It stays in these lovely little Tupperware dishes, and you can bring a variety of different snacks in the picnic basket to dip inside the buffalo chicken dip. We've got some little plantain chips, so those are little sweet bananas. We've got some standard tortilla chips, and then pretzel crisps, all things that go amazing inside buffalo chicken dip. So essentially what we're going to do is really simple. I've got a cup of cream cheese that's just kind of softening up inside this bowl. So you need a cup of cream cheese, you need about a cup of buffalo wing sauce, and then a cup of either ranch blue cheese or sour cream. And we're going to mix that together with some pre-cooked shredded chicken, throw some cheese on top of that, and then you just bake it in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes, which essentially just allows some of the spices and the ingredients to blend together and the cheese to get really bubbly, and then you're all set. Couldn't get any easier. Start it up right around maybe 2 to 3 p.m. and you're going to be set for headed to the picnic. Now we're going to take a short break, and I'm going to keep making this delicious buffalo chicken wrap.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in West Vail, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
Vail and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Vail and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together, where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
Once you get your fill on the hill, located just steps from the skier bridge here at the base in Lion's Head, you're gonna find El Sabor Restaurant. El Sabor Restaurant is one of only a few restaurants here in the Vail area that offers truly ski-in and ski-out dining. They have grab-and-go burritos every morning for breakfast, unforgettable and affordable lunches, and an outstanding dinner menu. Let's head into the kitchen now and find out what the staff is serving up. Let's go. Mikey D, thanks for letting us come into the kitchen today at El Sabor.
You're welcome. Glad to have you.
So your menu is pretty unique, and you have some new offerings that you're incorporating. What are you going to make up today?
Today we're going to make our daily special, which is going to be catfish tacos.
Catfish tacos. What
Delicious.
a good idea. It sounds delish. Do you want to walk us through the process?
Sure can.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, here we go. So we start with some catfish fillets.
Okay.
We soak them in buttermilk. Then we have our flour mix: flour, salt, pepper, paprika, a little cayenne.
Okay.
Right? So once they've marinated, we're going to put them in the flour and just coat them nice. Once you have them coated, they go right to the fryer.
Okay.
Put our basket in.
Yep.
Take our fish, and you want to get it 1,000, 1,000. This way it doesn't stick to the bottom.
Oh, got you. Now, these are thin fillets. They probably cook pretty fast, don't they?
They do. They'll be done in about 1.5 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Right to the texture we want for tacos. And once they're done, we're going to hang them out, let them dry off for a minute. Now we're ready for tacos.
Okay, Mike, 1.5 minutes for the catfish in the fryer until they float.
That's correct.
Let them dry off, and now the final preparation and the plating.
We have some tortillas here that we kind of cooked so they got a little bit of a bubble in them, gives them a little crunch, but yet keeps them soft.
Okay.
We prefer to use corn tortillas. Then we're going to take habanero slaw and put that on the bottom. Take our pieces of fish, lay them in there nice and pretty. We're going to put some roja aioli on there.
What's the flavor behind the roja aioli?
So the roja is one of our sauces that we use for enchiladas. It's made from a guajillo chili. Then we're going to add some cotija cheese. Just a little bit. It's pretty pungent, so you only want to use a little.
Okay.
And finish with cilantro for color and flavor, freshness. And that, catfish taco.
Oh, that looks so good. I got to taste that right now.
All right, well, let's go eat them up.
Sounds good. Beautiful out here on the back patio, Mike. We're overlooking the skier bridge right next to Gore Creek, and the food looks great and smells even better. So these are the catfish tacos. What else did you bring out?
Well, we have a great burger menu. We do sandwiches every week from different regions of the country, and we do daily specials just like the catfish tacos, and we also feature handcrafted cocktails.
So Mike, these are made from scratch every day?
Every day.
So good. If people want to find out more about El Sabor, make a reservation, check it out, what would you recommend?
Visit the website, elsaborvail.com.
Okay.
Friend us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram.
I love it. Thanks for having us here today, bud.
My pleasure, Mark.
I love it. All right, once again, this is El Sabor in Lion's Head, and this is the local dish.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
All right, continuing to make our way up to try and pass. Let me just give you a really quick preview of some of the things you're going to see up here. The wildflowers are just spectacular. Look at this, you guys. This is Indian paintbrush. It's my favorite flower. And if you want to come up here and see these guys today, it's going to be a great day to do it. We're going to be seeing those temperatures and in the 10,000 feet and above section in the low 70s. So this hike starts just about 11,000 feet above sea level because it's at Vail Pass, and Vail Pass sits right around 10,600 or so. And so if you are going to be coming out for a hiking adventure, you do get above mid-mountain, look for those highs to be in the low 70s. Right now, though, as we were getting started, there was some frost on the ground, which is pretty typical this time of year at this type of elevation. So just be aware, layers are going to be your best friend. You can find those layers over at the outlets at Silverthorne. They have 30 to 70% off name brands every single day. And coming up on August 10th, Unicorn Palooza from 12 to 3 in the Blue Village. It's all free popcorn, unicorns. It's going to be a great time. Disney princesses. And up next, I'm going to tell you more about the Vail Dance Fringe Festival and how you can get involved.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Join us for the Beaver Creek Art Festival, Saturday, August 3rd and Sunday, August 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. More than 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located at Beaver Creek Resort in Avon, Colorado. The Beaver Creek Art Festival. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Welcome to the land of those who do. 50 states, 50 bottles. Collect them all to get $100.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
Okay, so on Friday, the Vail Dance Festival kicked off once again at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, and it will be running until August 10th. And this is one of the most magical times of year to be here in the Vail Valley. If you haven't experienced one of their performances, make sure to do that before you leave. But as part of the Vail Dance Festival, they want to make it accessible to everyone and also have some different events besides just the evening performances. So today at 12 o'clock, there's going to be a luncheon with Heather Watts. And Heather Watts is she's a famed Balanchine ballerina, and she's going to be doing a luncheon at Manor Vail at 12 o'clock. And so she's going to be kind of reviewing some of the works of Balanchine that will be on display throughout the festival, which is going to be incredible to be able to hear from one of Balanchine's ballerinas herself to help to kind of describe and break down what you're seeing. So that's going to be really exciting. Coming up, there's also the Tutu Tea Party that's going to be taking place August 4th at 10:30 a.m., ages 4 to 7 for girls and for boys. So the girls will have tutus, the boys will have capes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also coming up, dancing in the park. This makes dance available to everyone. It's completely free. It's going to be happening over in Avon, and Colorado Ballet and Alonzo King's Line Ballet will be performing at the Avon Performance Pavilion on August 7th at 5:30. And so this is going to be so much fun. Also, the Celebrate the Beat All-Stars will also be taking stage during this family favorite. And again, it's completely free. It's an outdoor stage, and it's a great way to experience the Vail Dance Festival with your entire family and make it really affordable. So gotta love Vail Dance. I'm so excited that it's back in town. I cannot wait. I haven't been able to go yet, but I am absolutely going to probably go like 3 or 4 5 times before it's over. All right, right now we're going to send things back into the kitchen. Eric is cooking up a storm. Apparently no Swedish fish this morning. That's somehow Oh my gosh, that is sometimes how he likes to fuel up his mornings besides coffee is Swedish fish. I think that's hilarious. But let's see what he's cooking. It sounds like there's a lot going on back there.
Oh, you're giving away all my secrets, Ashley. The secret to an Eric Thunblad balanced breakfast is clearly Swedish fish, and this morning, buffalo chicken dip. This is so delicious. I've been stirring this up. So remember, it was a cup of cream cheese, a cup of wing sauce, a cup of either blue cheese, ranch, or sour cream, and then I just added a little dipsy doodle of Frank's hot sauce to kind of spice things up a little bit. It's always good to get a little spice in your diet to start your day because you get your metabolism kicked off. And now I'm going to add the chicken into this, and it's a nice easy stir. And what I really love about working with cream cheese is that as you're stirring it together to get nice and smooth, you actually get a great arm workout. So I'm getting a wonderful arm workout making this buffalo chicken dip. And this is, we're making this to show off how great it is to bring a picnic basket to one of the Vail International Dance Festival performances or one of the free concerts at Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, because they have awesome lawn seats there. And what better way to bring a date to a live concert but bring a little picnic basket. And we've added some grapes to our picnic basket just to add a little bit of healthiness into this buffalo chicken dip. You know, you could do ants on a log, which is celery sticks with peanut butter and then a little raisins on top. We talked about potentially making some pizza. I like to make corn tortilla pizzas when I go on picnics, so that's just frying up some corn tortillas and then throwing some cheese on there. Everything just simple for a picnic basket. And you want to make sure your picnic basket items can easily go in Tupperware so you can keep things nice and clean out there. So essentially I'm going to put this now in the casserole dish, spread it around, add some cheese on top, and then we're going to bake it in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. And by near the end of the show, I'm going to bring this sucker out of the oven and show you guys this amazing buffalo chicken dip. This is going to be so delicious. I wish you could be here in the studio with us to enjoy this with me, but you can make it at home and enjoy it and pretend you're here with us. All right, now we're going to take a look at your local weather forecast.
Each charted course, each careful step along the byway. Much more than this. I did it my Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
All right, back up here on Shrine Pass. I'm out here with my crew. I want to point out something that's kind of interesting. This is the muddiest that I have seen any of the trails out here. And good thing I got my hiking boots on. Thank you very much to Dan Smith for this recommendation. I listen to Dan Smith from Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, and he always recommends having the hiking boots that come up over your ankle. So that's what I got, and that's what I'm wearing today, and thank goodness, because it is a little bit muddy. And if you do see muddy sections of trail, you don't want to go around them. You want to go straight through them, because otherwise you start widening the trail and you can kind of damage more of the plants around it, and it ends up being really, really fragile. The ecosystem also ends up being a little bit slippery, by the way, when you walk through the middle of these muddy areas. But temperatures are going to be in the 70s today at the base of Vail Mountain. We're looking at overnight lows in the 40s, and if you're coming up and you are going to be doing some hiking today, temperatures will be in the low 70s. So it really is just a beautiful day to get out for a hike. And once you get past the mud, my goodness, the wildflowers up here at Shrine Pass are just so absolutely stunning. Again, this is more of that Indian paintbrush, but it's more of that pink color. Oh, love it so much. All right, coming up, we're going to take you up to Leadville, and we are going to be exploring the Leadville Railroad.
We are here in Leadville, Colorado at the Leadville Railroad, catching up with Kirsten, and her mom and dad have owned the train for a long time, and this is a family business for you, right?
It is. We've been running it since 1988, and the entire family is involved, and we keep finding more people to help us out.
Do you have a lot of family members that work with the train, or do you have friends that come in, or how does the whole process work for bringing people on board? I like to say on board.
We actually have an amazing group of people. Both my parents have been running it. My brother's head of track maintenance. And other than that, we've got a tremendous number of families that work here. The woman in the depot, her mother, and her sister all work here. So we've got a bunch of people that are all real close-knit group, and we love coming to work every day.
I think it's great. It's such a beautiful day up here in Leadville. It's amazing. And we are starting to load the train up. We had Lynette announce all aboard just a few minutes ago. The train's going to be leaving here shortly. And tell us about the train a little bit. Like, how long has the train been in operation? How long has your family owned the business?
So trains have been running through Leadville since the 1800s. My parents purchased the business in 1988 and have been running it as a family-friendly business ever since, getting as many people to come up here from the surrounding areas as we can, just to check out the wonderful city of Leadville.
Leadville's an amazing, there's so much history here, you know, it's an amazing place, and you've got such a great operation. If someone wants to go on the train, like they're calling to find out the details, like give me and the viewers an idea of what it's like to be on the train, what they can expect, what to bring, how it all works.
All right, so as you can see, we've got open and enclosed cars. So when you come, you want to bring layers. It's Leadville, we're at 10,000 feet. It really is a good idea to bring a couple of layers of clothes with you. You're always welcome to bring your picnic lunch. Along with that, you need your camera so that you can take some perfect pictures for the fall season or the summer season. As we're up here, we've got wildlife, wildflowers, everything that you can see as we go on. And we do have a stop, get off, walk around, see the caboose, see the engine. So you've got lots of opportunities on board, as well as a conductor who's pointing out various things along the way, giving you a little bit of the background, the history, both on railroads as well as Leadville itself.
Now, how long does the train ride take?
The train ride is 2.5 hours long on a regularly scheduled trip. We do have some weekends where we've got a 3-hour trip, and those are just special tours where we take an extra mile up to Devil's Tail Tangent, and you get to see a little bit more of the line as well as an overview of the Climax molybdenum mine.
How amazing. How long is the train? Like, how many cars are there? How many people can it accommodate? And from what I understand, people can freely move around the train.
Yes, we like to have it accessible for pets, adults, kids, everybody to pick and choose where they want to be. You want to start in a beautiful open car like this on a sunny day and move into an enclosed car. If it becomes cloudy, we're going to go rain or shine. So you've got lots of options. We've got 7 whole cars, 3 enclosed, 1 with a roof but no sides, and 2 open cars, and you can move around. We do have an engine and caboose available. You're welcome to ride in those. They're special trips, special fees, one-way trip, either on the way up or down. But for people who are major train enthusiasts, I certainly recommend it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're into photography, shoot for the caboose.
Shoot for the caboose. You heard it right from Kirsten. So I have another question for you. If someone wants to book any kind of a private function, do you do private functions at all?
Absolutely. We've done weddings. We've done private parties for businesses and different things like that. It's really a great way to just kind of come together and mingle.
So come together and mingle on the Leadville Railroad. People want to check it out. They can go to Leadville-train.com. Kirsten, thanks for being here today. Can you take us out with a little bit of a all aboard, and I'll honk the horn. How about that?
It's a deal.
Go for it.
All aboard!
We're up here in Leadville at the Leadville Railroad, a short drive from Denver and Vail. Make a day of it, make a weekend of it. Come on up to Leadville and check out the Leadville train.
The Book Report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
Well, the Eagle Valley Library District provides an amazing opportunity to interact with some great librarians, and they perform a story time every Tuesday in Eagle. Now, tomorrow is actually the last day of this. They're just going through July. It's because school is going to get fired up here soon in August. So this is for the little kids. It's a story time in the Eagle Town Park, and they run through all kinds of fun little books for the kids, and they're just helping to promote continued education and continued reading throughout the course of the summer. And the library has a wealth of resources available to you. Most people assume or understand that a library is just a place where you can rent out books. But our library has many other items available to rent out. They've got fun little computer games for kids, sort of encapsulated tough iPads that have educational games on them. They've got video games. They have a design studio in Gypsum right now. It will be located in Eagle once their construction of that library is completed. That has a 3D printer and a virtual reality set. It's absolutely incredible, but you want to check out the Eagle Valley Library District. They've got locations in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum. And now we're going to take a look at the local weather forecast.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram on the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
Patrol headquarters at Beaver Creek. That's at the very tippy top of the mountain, about 11,400 feet above sea level right there. And you can see just absolutely beautiful this morning. Bluebird skies, and as I'm out here hiking, there's just a few wispy clouds that have developed, but I think I can count there's about 3, 4, 5 of them total so far. But today, man, what a great day to get out for a hike. Now, I'm currently with my crew heading up to the top of Shrine Ridge, and we're gonna be seeing our temperatures here on the mountain in the low 70s. Now, if you're at the base of Vail or Beaver Creek Mountain, it's gonna be more like the mid 70s. and a lot of sunshine really throughout the day. So good idea to put that sunscreen on, at least an SPF 30. That's what we always recommend around here. And then plenty of water. You're gonna wanna have your sunglasses, a hat, and some layers would be a good idea, just because it starts off pretty chilly and then it really warms up pretty fast. And then if you're going to be, out and about tonight, our overnight lows will be in the 40s. And so that's gonna be, pretty chilly for a lot of our friends that are coming from sea level. So you wanna make sure you do have a layer with you as you head out to dinner or whatever your evening activities might be. But man, what a gorgeous day to get outside. And we still have an entire second hour of Good Morning Vail coming up. And after this, I'll let Eric get things started as I catch my breath, because we are above 11,000 feet right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Monday, July 29th, 2019. Time is ticking away on our summer season as time ticks away on this beautiful time lapse from the top of Eagle's Nest. That's the top of the Eagle Bond Gondola, or the top of the Lion's Head area of Vail. And boy, what a summer it has been. It has absolutely flown by. We're seeing some gorgeous shots of Ashley on Shrine Pass. And as the summer ticks away, we get into certain festivals, and right now we have made it to Vail International Dance Festival time, and every evening through August 10th there's some incredible Vail Dance Festival performances going on at either the Villar Center or the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. And what the Vail Dance Festival is, just bring different types of ballet, different types of dance to our valley, different types of culture. If you want to learn more about these various types of ballet, well, today at noon at Manor Vale Lodge, Heather Watts, one of the last Balanchine ballerinas, will be kind of giving a history lesson on what Balanchine ballerinas are and what sort of different spins they put on ballet. And they're going to give you free lunch there. It's $50 entry. You're going to get lunch. You can get a bit of a history lesson. Very intrigued on what exactly the Balanchine ballerinas are. I know it comes from the name of one of the composers, George Balanchine, who created this type of dance. So it's going to be a very interesting event to go to. And then tomorrow evening at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, Ballet X will be performing. They're a contemporary ballet company out of Philadelphia, totally different style from what the Balanchine ballerinas are. And this is one of the most popular ballet performance troupes every single year that comes to the Vail International Dance Festival. It's going to be an absolute blast at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. And hey, if you've been watching our show, we've been making a picnic basket with some buffalo chicken dip that you can bring to the lawn seating of the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater and have yourself a delightful picnic date while you watch the Ballet X performers and their contemporary ballet. That's going to be a blast. So that's tomorrow night at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. And Ashley Prill has been on an epic morning adventure on Shrine Pass with their whole crew of friends. Ashley, it's looking amazing out there. I'm a little jealous of your hike this morning.
Oh, Eric, I tell you what, this is my favorite way of all time to wake up. Get out, get hiking first thing in the morning, and it's absolutely beautiful out here. I'm going to show you the wildflowers again. This is, if you love wildflowers, this is a hike for you, but I'll be giving you more details about that in just a minute. Right now, though, Eric was talking about the dance festival, but tonight, if you maybe want some live music in your life and you'd like it for free, by the way, we're going to be giving away a couple tickets to the performance at the Villar Performing Arts Center tonight of the Punch Brothers. Now, this is a quintet that's made up of a man mandolinist, a guitarist, a bassist, a banjoist, and a violinist. And according to the Washington Post, they say with enthusiasm and experimentation, Punch Brothers take bluegrass to its next evolutionary stage, drawing equal inspiration from the brain and the heart. So that's pretty exciting. Sounds like a great show, and especially it's going to be a great show if we're going to be giving you 2 tickets. That's coming up a little bit later on, so keep your phones ready. Now, also coming up later on in the week, on Thursday, the Beaver Creek Rodeo returns. They took a break last week because of the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and so it all starts at 2:30 with the Gold Dust Rodeo Festival up at Beaver Creek Village, and this is where you can meet Bogart the Friendly Bull. He's like 2,000 pounds. You can take pictures with him. Also, they have some great, activities for the kids. They have mocktails and cocktails, and then you head down. The rodeo opens up at 5 o'clock, and there are shuttles from Beaver Creek that you can take, and then you enjoy the rodeo. They have everything from mutton busted to team roping. They have bull riding, and of course their legendary margaritas, and then take the shuttle back up to Beaver Creek, and they continue the party, and they have some line dancing, they have some live music. It's just going to be a great time, and that's coming up on Thursday. But we still have so much more headed your way on this second hour of Good Morning Vail, so stay with us. I'm going to leave you with a shot of what it looks like up here on top of Vail Pass. Gorgeous.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Cabins Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Cabins Adventure Park. It's awesome!
2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles, that's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
With over 100 years of Vail Valley real estate experience, the advisors of Engel & Volkers have consistently provided the highest level of service to our clients. Previously known as Sun & Alp Real Estate, Engel & Volkers now has access to a worldwide network of 735 shops and over 7,000 advisors, allowing us to provide unparalleled national and international exposure for our properties. As Engel & Volkers, we can provide the highest standard of service to sellers and buyers of Vail Valley real estate. Come visit us in our Vail Village location.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
Gorgeous morning so far here in the Vail Valley area. Beautiful blue skies, no breeze. That's absolutely perfect right now. We should see highs of around 75 degrees today. And then looking ahead into the 5-day forecast, we've got another day of prominent sunshine tomorrow on Tuesday. We've got some low pressure system just to the west of us. Jet stream right now is a little bit north. That's going to shift south and bring that moisture and precipitation to us. So starting on Wednesday, you should expect much more prominent afternoon showers, potentially showers throughout the course of the entire day starting on Thursday. Now temperatures are going to dip to about 67 to 69 degrees Thursday and Friday before perking back up for the weekend. Now, we are in our typical monsoon season right now here in Colorado, so you should start to expect daily afternoon showers. It's just always important to remember to bring a rain jacket with you if you are adventuring in our outdoors. Right around the 2 to 4 p.m. time frame is when we typically see those afternoon showers. But for today and tomorrow, we should see prominent sunshine and warm conditions. Thanks to Triumph Mountain Property for sponsoring this weather. We've got more Good Morning Vail coming up right after this.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in West Vail and rental bikes available in Vail Village.
Now, getting out and hiking with some of my favorite people and favorite dogs, that's definitely my version of an epic morning. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. So we are on the Shrine Pass Trail, or the Shrine, oh my goodness, I'm totally spacing out because it's Monday morning. It's Monday, but listen, let me show you what we're looking at right here. This is the top of Vail Pass. So this is really easy to find, and the trail itself is it's a little over 2 miles to the top, and so you're only talking about 4 miles out and back, and it's a really smooth grade. You're not going to gain more than 1,000 feet in elevation on the entire trek, so it makes it really easy and beautiful for families to come up here, and also it just makes it really manageable in the fact that you're starting around 11,000 feet, so a lot of that elevation gain is done for you in the car. So this area is really special because back when they were clearing I-70 to be put in the first place, and Vail Pass, this area, they discovered all kinds of artifacts and arrowheads and things like that, and that's because the Ute Indians, very first residents in this area, they called this area in particular home, and the reason why they loved this trail and this area is this is how people used to actually get over to Vail long before I-70 was created, going over this area. And also at the very top, which I'm going to show you, there's some incredible views of Mount of the Holy Cross, and so a lot of people would make pilgrimages on this very trail to see Mount of the Holy Cross in the wilderness and see that cross made out of snow. And it's just, there's a lot of history in this area. So if you do come hiking, and let's say you do find something fun like an artifact, leave it where it is. It is illegal to actually bring it out of the woods with you because this area is so special. And I'm just going to leave you with another look at how gorgeous it is this morning, and the Gore Range just off in the distance. And if you need to get geared up for any of your hiking adventures, head on over to Christie Sports. They have 3 locations, West Vail, they also have the top of Bridge Street in Vail Village, and they also have Avon right now where you can head on over and get geared up. And coming up, we are going to be talking about wildfire danger. It is something that we're always thinking about here in the mountains, and we want to keep you nice and safe.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
Join us for the Beaver Creek Art Festival, Saturday, August 3rd and Sunday, August 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. More than 130 talented fine artists on exhibit. Located at Beaver Creek Resort in Avon, Colorado. The Beaver Creek Art Festival. For details, visit artfestival.com.
Whose dog is this?
It's my special friend Antonio. His luxurious fur calms my nerves when I'm worried about moving into our new apartment.
Why don't we just ask Geico for help with renter's insurance?
I didn't know Geico helps with renter's insurance.
Yeah, and we could save a bunch too.
Antonio, fetch computer. Antonio. I'll get it.
Get to know Geico and see how much you could save on renter's insurance.
Live in Beaver Creek at the Vail Performing Arts Center coming up this summer, Punch Brothers on August 29th, blues icon Buddy Guy July 30th, the legendary country western group Asleep at the Wheel August 15th, John Anderson of Yes playing solo works in Yes Classics August 21st, indie singer-songwriter Jose Gonzalez August 24th, and bluegrass sensation Billy Strings August 30th. View the full lineup and get tickets at 970-845-TIXS or valarpack.org.
Well, we've had a fairly wet summer and significant snowfall this past winter, so wildfires haven't been quite as large as an issue as they were last year. But it's important to remember in this high alpine environment with a lot of undergrowth that at any time a lightning strike could potentially occur, which causes a wildfire to spread. And if we get conditions like last summer where things are fairly dry, it can spread very quickly. So we want to keep you informed on various wildfire tips that you're going to need to remember just in case this happens. Now we're going to watch a little package on the town of Vail's information on wildfire tips. Stick around for that package because after that and a weather, we're going to have a watch and win.
This is a public service announcement for the town of Vail regarding town evacuation policies in the case of an emergency.
Residents, this is a fire evacuation. Please leave your home now.
Effective immediately, emergency officials have issued an evacuation order for all persons. If you are displaced by the evacuation,
When you are alerted of an evacuation, don't panic. If you are on Vail Mountain, you should remain in a Vail Mountain facility. Vail Resort Security is responsible for organizing shelter in mountain buildings or moving people to a safe location. Evacuation by public transportation. Respond to the nearest bus stop. Citizens will then be transported to an evacuation center. Citizens who self-evacuate should indicate they have vacated their residence by displaying a large white object inside their home. They should also turn on the porch light. Bring your pets so they will be taken care of. Safe zone. If residents are unable to evacuate in a wildfire, they should go to a pre-planned safe zone, such as a large field that is clear of brush and far away from trees. West Vail Mall, parking structures, Ford Park Fields, Vail Mountain School Fields, Bighorn Park. Self-evacuation by vehicle. Exit the area or neighborhood in the safest direction. Respond to the predetermined evacuation center, such as the Village Transportation Center. If you or a loved one are functional and access needs and will need a little extra help, you should pre-identify a network of neighbors to help provide the necessary assistance. If they are not able to assist, please call 911 to reach the Vail Police Department or Eagle County Paramedic Services so they can transport you appropriately.
In the event of an emergency evacuation, please follow these simple steps that have been laid out. Have a family and personal plan. It's our goal to ensure that everyone is out of harm's way, both our citizens and guests. Please sign up for ecalert.org for important text messages. For additional information on evacuation plans, please visit vailgov.com or eaglecounty.us. Thank you.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Well, my buffalo chicken dip has finally finished. just 20 minutes in the oven. The cheese was nice and bubbly. Look at how amazing that looks. It looks like an incredible casserole. It's got a nice little tang to it. We're going to plate this into some Tupperware and have an amazing picnic tomorrow at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater for Vail Dance Festival. Let's get a look at your resort forecast for the day. Things fairly comfortable mid-mountain, just in the upper 60s to lower 70s across Vail, Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, and Keystone. Mostly sunny skies, no chance of afternoon showers really. It's just going to be a great day to get out there and enjoy a hike just like Ashley's doing on Shrine Pass. Now, however, looking ahead to the next 5 days, we are expecting those afternoon showers to be creeping back in beginning on Wednesday. Temperatures are really going to decline Thursday and Friday, 67, 69 degrees. That's my kind of preferred temperature, though, for longer hikes. I like to stay nice and cool, especially my Golden Retriever Mini, who's quite furry and does not enjoy these mostly sunny days. But you certainly will enjoy today and tomorrow if you're not a fan of afternoon showers. All right, thanks to Oakley for sponsoring this weather. And now the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for Watch and Win. We're going to give away tickets to the Punch Brothers.
That's right, Eric. It is time for your Watch and Win. We're doing this from, probably about 12,000 feet above sea level this morning. And you can walk away with 2 tickets to see the Punch Brothers tonight at the Vail Performing Arts Center. And if you've never been there before, it's a really intimate venue, just over 500 seats. So it's something where there's not a bad seat in the house. And the Punch Brothers are a quintet made up of a mandolinist, a guitarist, bassist, banjoist, and violinist. And the Washington Post says that with enthusiasm and experimentation, Punch Brothers take bluegrass to its next evolutionary stage, drawing equal inspiration from the brain and from the heart. And their latest album, All Ashore, was released in July of 2018 and won the 2019 Grammy for Folk Album of the Year. So this is going to be a spectacular show. All you have to do to walk away with these 2 tickets, it's Monday. I'm going to make it easy on you. Give us a call right now, 970-754-8888, and you, if you're the first caller, you're going to win these tickets. Just be caller number 1, 970-754-8888, and you could walk away with those tickets to the Punch Brothers. So keep on calling. Hope you win. It's going to be a spectacular show, and it's all at the Vail Performing Arts Center coming up later on tonight. And we're going to take a quick break. I have more hiking to do, more weather to do, and some gorgeous views to show you from the top of Shrine Ridge.
Oh, baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly, sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
There's something fresh going on at the Coyote Cafe. Sip an all-natural margarita and share some Coyote nachos. Really hungry? Jump into these fresh sizzling fajitas or one of our classically prepared Mexican dishes. Try our fresh, never-frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dried chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
Introducing a boost to your workout water. Electrolytes meet vitamins B, C, and E. With no artificial sweeteners, this is the new Propel Vitamin Boost.
Hey everybody, I'm Molly Dewey here, joined by Calvin Royal III. He is one of the dancers for the Vail Dance Festival coming up the next couple of days. Calvin, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. It's so fun to be here. We just sort of got to peek in a little bit on rehearsals. It's really cool to see everything up close, and the fact that you guys are dancing in this tent here in Manor Vail, gotta be kind of fun.
It's pretty cool to be back in Vail for the summer. It's my 5th summer coming to the festival, so it's always so beautiful to just come to this sort of paradise and perform and dance in such a beautiful setting.
I know, it's got to be so cool. I think some of us take for granted that we get to live here, but it's, I'm sure, very fun for you to be here.
Coming from New York City, it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's been hot there, right?
Oh, it's been sweltering, so it's a nice escape.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't imagine. So you've been dancing for a long time. You're now a soloist with the American Ballet Theater, and you've done some really cool roles. I saw Don Quixote, Romeo and Juliet, I think. I mean, so what are you doing here?
So for the Vail Festival this summer, I'll be debuting an excerpt from Apollo, George Balanchine's Apollo. I'm dancing in a new work tonight by ABT principal dancer James Whiteside.
So cool.
And I'm doing Agon again, which I've done in previous years with Unity Phelan from New York City Ballet, and a new ballet by Pam Tanowitz that she's creating today and the next couple of days for the festival. Yeah.
So just a few things, and this is all choreography you have to memorize?
Just a few things, you know.
Amazing. Okay, so you said the first performance is tonight. Remind us which one that is.
So tonight is the new ballet by James Whiteside. It's called New American Romance, and it's dancers from American Ballet Theater. And then next week, the international evenings, I'll be performing the debut in Apollo and other works that I just told you about. So,
yes, wow, that's so cool. And so what's your favorite part of doing something like the Vail Dance Festival?
I think for me, the best part about Vail, other than it being just an amazing environment to create and to perform, is to getting the chance to work with so many dancers from so many different companies that we normally don't get the opportunity to when we're in New York or in our own bubble with our own company.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just an amazing, I mean, as you can see, there's so much happening.
There is, you can sort of feel the energy.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great.
Oh, that's fun. And so compared to how your schedule normally is when you're dancing year round, does this feel like a little bit of a break, or are you working still just as hard?
I think most of us are still working just as hard, honestly, but it's, again, it's like we're doing a lot of new things that we normally don't get the chance to do and to dance.
Right.
And so I think for me at least, it's like, it doesn't feel like work. It's really fun to do new things.
Oh, so. I'm sure. I cannot imagine. Do you think, is this something you'll ever get tired of?
I haven't yet, and this has been 5 years.
Fingers crossed. I know, it's amazing. 5 years, and so lucky to get to come here and do this. And like you said, get to collaborate with artists.
Yeah, and you continue to learn and grow and work with new partners that you haven't worked with. And I don't know, it's just, the musicians are incredible. It's just so wonderful to be here.
Amazing. Well, it's so nice to meet you, Calvin, and we're so excited to get to see you on stage for 4 performances
4 or 5 shows,
coming up? 4 or 5 shows. Amazing. So you are not going to want to miss Calvin Royal III. He'll be in a lot of different things coming up the next couple of days as part of the Vail Dance Festival. Again, thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
You are looking at a live shot from Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. That's just, it's about 40-45 minutes from Vail down I-70, and what a great place to take the family, especially today with all the sunshine we're going to be seeing. They have so many different thrill rides. Maybe today would be a good one for the Haunted Mine Drop. That is one of their newest rides, and it drops you 110 feet into the earth, and it feels like a free fall. So if you really like that kind of thrill, this could be the day to do it over at Glenwood Caverns. Now, we're going to be seeing our temperatures at the base of each mountain around 75 degrees today, so it will be a little bit warmer as you get lower in elevation. And as you make your way over to Glenwood, it will be increasing in temperature a little bit along I-70. Overnight tonight, temperatures will be in the 40s, and our sunset is going to be at 8:23 p.m. tonight. Is anybody else just a little bit sad every time that we see that number kind of go down and go down and go down? Before we know it, it's going to be winter and we're going to be seeing those sunsets right about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But not today, not today. Great day to get outside. And if you're going to be exploring, maybe you're going to be out for a hike like we are right now. Temperatures mid-mountain are going to be in the 70s. That's if you're above 10,000 feet. And if you're going to be driving along the I-70 corridor to get to the Glenwood Caverns, you'll find temperatures in the 80s here in the Vail Valley, in the 90s down along the Front Range, 94 degrees for the high in Denver today. But plenty of sunshine all day long, so make sure you put that sunscreen on. It's so easy to get distracted with how beautiful it is here. And then as we look ahead in our forecast for the next several days, we'll be seeing more sunshine on tap for tomorrow, and then midweek we start to see those thunderstorms rolling in the afternoon again, which is such good news, just for keeping that fire danger low, and also just for keeping things so lush and so green. It's absolutely spectacular right here at the top of Vail Pass this morning, and we're almost to the top of Shrine Ridge. Can you see up there? Yep, we're going right up there this morning. Thank you so much to Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, and coming up we have great information from the Vail Symposium.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
49 degrees, 365 days a year. This is the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors. I've got David Courtney, the owner. Thanks for taking us downstairs today and showing us this amazing space. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this space is actually 15 feet underground, and it's about 3,000 square feet. So when we're pumping, we have 1,700 different wines, but typically between 1,300 and 1,500 from everywhere that you can imagine. So the nice thing about this being underground is it stays temperate. So like you just said, hey, we're right now when we're filming this, we're at the end of January, beginning of February. It's about 49 or 50, but it never goes above 56 or 57 down here, which is extremely important for fine wines.
And you did say that what kills that wine is that dramatic heat to cold to heat to cold, but if you can keep it constant, it's going to make the wine last that much longer.
Yeah, the fluctuation is the wine killer. Long ago, when I first came to the store, we actually challenged people to buy wine from my store and buy wine from another store, and I guaranteed my wine tasted better just because of the way we stored it.
Wow. So your selection down here, you had mentioned earlier on in the interview, on a busy time, about 1,700 different offerings. From all over the world, is that what we're looking at? Do you have a focus? Like, what's hot right now for wine?
So what's hot right now, there's a few categories. So Portugal right now, believe it or not, is what I've been saying is the Malbec of 15 years ago. So Portuguese red still wines, everybody thinks of port and sweet. These wines are not like that. Okay. You can get a $12 bottle of Portuguese wine that kills it. And then, so right now we're looking at the 2016 vintage in the Rhone, so Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Côte d'Aron's, those are a little bit on the higher end, but that's what's pumping right now, Mark.
I love it. David, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You might want to make it down here to the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors in Avon, or check out their website, beaverliquors.com. We'll be right back.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Well, the Vail Symposium is always bringing intriguing intellectual topics into our valley, and this week is no exception. We've got Claire Noble from the Vail Symposium. We've got a really interesting and important guest this week.
Yes, we have the Attorney General for Colorado, Phil Weiser. He's the 39th Attorney General for the state of Colorado. He was elected in 2018 and took office, he was sworn in January. So he's really only been on the job for about 6-7 months now.
Yeah, but already making an impact on Colorado.
Yeah, so he withdrew us from one of our lawsuits against the federal government and joined 8 other lawsuits against the federal government. So that's one of the things I would think as citizens you'd want to know. What is the Attorney General doing? And his philosophy when he was running was that he was a protector for the rights of all Coloradans. And I think he likes to distinguish his win versus his opponent based on the fact that his opponent was really trying to portray themselves as a super attorney general, or a super district attorney rather, more prosecuting crimes, which Phil Weiser didn't see his role as, but more as protecting citizens. And so one of these lawsuits is suing the federal government over funds being used on the wall, on the border wall. Another one is over DACA, the Dreamers. There's a lot of those in the state of Colorado. Another one is the Title IX gag rule. So there's a number of lawsuits that, again, whichever side of the political spectrum you're on, I think as a citizen you'd want to know, well, what is my Attorney General doing and why are they doing this?
Yeah, it's great that he's actually making himself open to coming into the public and having a discussion rather than just making decisions and staying in his office, if you will.
I get the sense when I talk to folks on the Front Range that they do want to get out into the state. And I think sometimes scheduling is very difficult. This date actually just sort of came up, and because I tend to schedule 6-9 months out, and this date came up and we asked his office and he said yes, so we were thrilled that he's taking his time to come up here and talk to people and take their questions.
Yeah, well, quite serendipitous then.
Yeah.
He was free and available to come up
Exactly.
here. Yeah. And when is this event happening?
That's tonight at the Sebastian. Doors open at 5:30. The program starts at 6 and we wrap up at 7:30. And one of the great things about this evening's program is we have Colorado Public Radio afternoon host Joanne Allen coming as the moderator for this program. So if you listen to NPR, you've heard her voice in the afternoon, and you'll get a chance to meet her tonight.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Celebrity coming on. Yeah. So there will be not just an explanation on his end, but also a question and answer session then.
Really kind of 2. There'll be questions coming from Joanne, who's a veteran journalist. She's been with public radio for many, many years. And then at the end, we usually reserve a third of the program for audience questions. So if you have questions for your Attorney General, now's the time to ask them.
Yeah, I feel like fairly rare to get that kind of an intimate setting with the Attorney General.
Right. I think probably it is. They're very busy. Most elected officials are. And so, yeah, it's a great opportunity. And we still have tickets available. You go to vailsymposium.org to buy those tickets, or you can buy them at the door. And again, that's at the Sebastian in Vail.
All right, excellent. That's great. Yeah, this is going to be a really intriguing one. I know every topic you bring in, it is, but this one hits so much closer to home for our local residents.
And that's why I thought people would be very interested.
Yeah.
We do a lot of geopolitical stuff where we're looking at the rest of the world. Last week we were looking at Brexit. And now we're looking at something that absolutely does impact everybody's everyday life.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Claire. I'm looking forward to hearing how this goes with the Attorney General.
Great talking with you, Eric.
Yeah. All right. And now we're going to take a short break and take a look at the local weather.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Whew, really breathing hard. We are almost at the summit of Shrine Ridge, and look at this. Can you see that snow over there? Yep, still patches of snow up here, and also nothing but blue sky and sunshine. So what a spectacular day to get out for a hike with your friends and family. And temperatures are going to be really nice and just beautiful, really. If you're going to be coming up for a hike, they'll be in the low 70s, and if you're at the base of Vail or Beaver Creek Mountain, if you're going to be exploring the villages, maybe shopping, temperatures will be in the mid 70s down there, and lots of sunshine in the forecast today, with our overnight lows dropping into the 40s. So that just means that if you are going to be coming out first thing in the morning, or if you're going to be out after the sun sets tonight at 8:23, you're going to want to make sure you have some layers with you. That's really kind of the name of the game. That's how the pros do it. Now, if you're going to be out exploring on the mountain today, maybe you want to take a scenic gondola ride, or maybe you want to come up here to Shrine Ridge, you're going to find those temperatures right around 70, 71 degrees. And so once you get in the shade, it does cool down quite a bit. And then if there is a little bit of wind, you're also going to want to have some kind of a windbreaker with you. I always just bring my lightweight rain jacket just in case. And worst case scenario, I sit down and I have a picnic on it, you know, if I don't actually use it to protect me from wind or from rain. And then moving ahead in our forecast, we continue to see this beautiful weather tomorrow, and then more moisture on the way for the afternoons, really the rest of the week, which just means, again, that rain jacket that you have in your pack already is going to be handy to have with you, really, for Wednesday, for Thursday, for Friday. And the earlier you can get out, the better. It just means that you can really pack your adventures in and not be, you know, delayed by weather, or maybe have a surprise rainstorm in your day. So that's a look at what's happening with that local weather forecast. Thank you so much to GMC for providing our look at what's happening today. They're the exclusive partners of Vail Resorts. And up next, we are going to show you some gorgeous property that you could call home at least once, twice, maybe 3 times a year. We'll check in with Gene Mitchell next.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Live in Beaver Creek at the Vail Performing Arts Center coming up this summer, Punch Brothers on August 29th, blues icon Buddy Guy July 30th, the legendary country western group Asleep at the Wheel August 15th, John Anderson of Yes playing solo works in Yes Classics August 21st, indie singer-songwriter Jose Gonzalez August 24th, and bluegrass sensation Billy Strings August 30th. View the full lineup and get tickets at 970-845-TIXS or valarpack.org.
Caverns Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Well, we've had such an amazing summer this year in Vail, and the winter was so fabulous. If you're just visiting us, I'm sure you have fallen in love with our valley. Maybe you're looking for a unique way to own a little piece of Vail. Well, I'm excited to have Gene Mitchell from Engel & Volkers here to talk about a really unique property in Vail that, you know, it kind of is different from most people's assumption of owning a home here.
Yeah, you're right, Eric. It absolutely. I'm here today to talk about the Austria House, and it's a fabulous property. It is a fractional property. It's a private residence club is what we call them, where you actually own 1/9 of a condominium, whether it's a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom or a 3-bedroom penthouse. So 3 different floor plans. And I have been working with this building since it was built in 1998, so it's been 20 years. I was originally attracted to it because of the location. Because
really centralized in Vail.
I love the location. It's an A location right next to the covered bridge in Vail, and also the condominiums are on the back side. So there's 18 condominiums that face the river and have views of the creek as well as Vail Mountain. And then the front side are 25 hotel rooms that are managed by Vail Resorts. So we have 162 owners that access these condominiums throughout the year. So it gives them 2 weeks in the winter, 2 weeks in the summer. There's actually a 5th week they can book in the spring or fall, as well as space available throughout the year. So it really gives them year-round access. And then we blanket it with hotel amenities like breakfast, this beautiful breakfast, concierge service, daily housekeeping, personal long-term storage, right at the base of the mountain for their skis, ski valet. There's a beautiful lounge, and it's a European design. I had someone come in last week and he said, He just loved it because of the European feel and the boutiqueness of it.
Yeah.
Because it's real cozy and comfortable, and it really feels like a European chalet, if you will.
Which, you know, Vail is fairly European feeling, so what better way to really experience that and live that up than in a true European setting?
And the location is great because the kids can run out the door and they can go to the pirate ship park, they can go to Solaris. We have a beautiful swimming pool right in the creek, overlooks fly fishing and all the beautiful dining in Vail, especially in the summer. You can walk out your door and go to Sweet Basil. And so it's super convenient for families. A lot of people just don't know about it because it's small, but it's one of the best kept secrets. We've got our members come from all over the world, mostly United States, but all over Mexico and England. And it's a place to keep everything because they're only going to come here a couple weeks. It might be a great stepping stone into getting to know Vail better and having a central location with a nice finish level in the condominiums.
Yeah.
And then people later might say, hey, this is great. I want to buy a home here and spend more time here.
Yeah.
Or another market for us really is people that own a big home. They have a home on Beaver Dam or Arrowhead, and they're getting older and they're just not using it that much, but they want something in Vail so they can sell their home and then downsize. So you really have people moving in both directions. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I love that it just takes away so much of the hassle of owning a home here and maybe worrying if you're only in the home for 2 or 3 weeks a year, what's happening to it when it's empty, or maybe that home you're having to put on Airbnb or another service. All that's gone. You just have everything kind of set and delivered for you in a nice European setting in Vail.
Yeah, you have your housekeeping, you have your breakfast, you have concierge. They can make all your dinner arrangements. They can make your spa treatments, your rafting trips, or set your whole agenda for you. Our staff has been in Vail for a really long time, and it's small, so the staff really gets to know the members and make their trip really special. And we enjoy seeing them,
Come back
several times over the year. So it's not. You develop more of a relationship, which is great.
Yeah.
The prices for Vail Village are incredible. The 2 bedrooms, they start at $170,000. And we just have older members now. They've been there 20 years. And, they're moving on or not coming to Vail anymore. So we have several opportunities right now, just really terrific opportunities to purchase where, looking for families that want to come to Vail for the next 10 years and really, experience the summer and the winter.
Yeah, well, great opportunities, Jean. Thank you so much for coming on this morning and talking about Austria House. You can find Jean Mitchell at England Volkers. It's actually located in the Austria House, just at the west end of the Vail parking structure, just across the street from there. Check it out. Own a piece of Vail today. And now we're going to take a look at the local weather forecast.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Oh, Beaver Creek, the sun is rising on you today on what is going to be an absolutely gorgeous Monday in our valley. That is the shot of Beaver Creek Village. Well, the sun just kind of casting some rays over those rooftops very slowly as it rises. All right, today 75-degree high across the valley at the base of Vail, starting off around 49 degrees. What I love about today, no real chance of afternoon precipitation. Should be a totally clear, warm, sunny day to get out there and enjoy a hike. Lows of 47 degrees this evening. Very comfortable sleeping conditions. Now, to the west of us, though, we do have a low pressure system that's sort of building, and that's going to slowly make its way into our valley once the jet stream moves south. And what that's going to do is bring us continual afternoon showers over the rest of the week. So get out there and enjoy this mostly sunny and warm day today and tomorrow before the rain starts coming in. And coming up next, we're going to check in with Ashley Prill on Shrine Pass for Epic Morning.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Eric, look at this, our crew, we made it all the way to the top of Shrine Ridge, and from the top you can see 4 different mountain ranges. You can also see spectacular shots of Mount of the Holy Cross, and then on top of that you can also see some of the most beautiful wildflowers anywhere in the Rocky Mountains. Jill's been taking all kinds of pictures of them this morning. She's just soaking up that view right now of Mount of the Holy Cross. Now it's kind of hard to tell with our GoPro here, but just off in the distance, the highest peak that you're going to find is Mount of the Holy Cross. It's the only 14er that you'll find in Vail, and it's known because it has this cross that forms out of snow as it gets in these crevasses, and it is something that was discovered back in the 1800s. Now, people had been, spreading rumors that there was this cross high up in the Rockies for years and years and years, but it wasn't until the late 1800s that William Henry Jackson set out to take a photo of it and prove that it existed. And he actually set out on this mission as a present to his fiancée, and he promised her that he was going to get the photo, and she said that she would marry him if he did. So he ended up getting the photo, and then it went all over the nation. It was a huge deal, and he went back and they got married about 2 months later. And there's been so many people over the years that have come up on this trail specifically to see the view of Mount of the Holy Cross, that it's really well maintained, it's really well defined, and it's been known as a place for a pilgrimage for years and years and years. So maybe you want to take your crew up here and just see these spectacular views today. It's a great day for it. The wildflowers are really putting on a nice display as well, and it could not be more perfect. Just a little bit of a breeze, and man, if you're missing mornings like this, make sure to give Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery a call. They can certainly get you back to doing what you love, including gorgeous hikes just like this one.
Welcome to Signature Hole. Our adventures today have brought us to the community of Eagleville, and we are at the Eagleville Golf Club. Now, Eagleville Golf Club has been around for decades. There's a lot of history here, and it's a beautiful course, and they have a lot of options for everybody. We're going to give you a little tour around the course. We're also going to find out what the director of golf, Ryan Flam, thinks is his favorite hole. Ryan, good to see you.
Thanks, Mark.
So let's talk a little bit about this course. It's been around for how long?
Yeah, since the mid-70s is when they first designed it. They came down in the area, and saw the land and saw what creative opportunities they had to put an awesome championship golf course out here. So it's been around for quite a few years, but has developed nicely into just a great overall fun course for everyone to play.
So 18 holes of golf, then you also have a par 3 course located just steps away from here.
Just down the road from us is our short par 3 course, which has 9 holes on it. And it's a great course for beginners or people that just want to play for about an hour or so. The longest hole is only about 130 yards long. It also has a new fun game called foot golf on the Willow Creek par 3 course. You actually kick a soccer ball towards a bigger hole and try to keep score just like you would in regular golf. So something a little bit different for a lot of different kinds of play out there.
I love it. That's way too fun. All right, if you had to pick one hole here at the Eagleville Golf Club that would be your signature hole, what would that be?
Well, you know, that's a great question because we have so many good ones, but I think that hole number 18 is my personal favorite, and a lot of the visitors that come to the golf course really like to play that hole time and time again, and that one really stands out in my mind.
Can you take time out of your day and we can go play the entire hole from start to finish?
I think that sounds great. Let's grab our clubs.
That sounds great, Ryan. Thank you.
Great day.
I know, it is a great day. Number 18 has no idea what's in store for it. Here we come. So Ryan, 7,805 feet in elevation at this tee box for 18. What does that mean for us when we're teeing off, what to expect?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's a great finishing hole, par 5, elevated tee box. You've got about 100-foot elevation drop into the fairway there. I like to hit hybrid here because if I hit driver, I'm going to go too far and get a little bit some trouble as it gets a little bit more narrow.
Would you mind taking the honors and teeing off, showing us what it's all about?
Absolutely. Sounds
all right,
great.
Sounds good.
Boom. Right there. Good swing.
See that?
Look at that. We're in the fairway. Nice. That'll play.
That's a heck of a shot, Ryan. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There it is, Ryan. You jarred that one. Thank you for letting us come out and play. Nice work.
You got it.
Like this hole number 18. People want to come and play Eagle Vail. What would you recommend?
Yeah, we'll appreciate coming out. I think the best place to find us is going to be on our website, www.eaglevaleGolfClub.com.
I know that TV8 works. I mean, I can just tell from my weekly Good Morning Vail spots that I have on Thursdays. You know, I have guests come and I'll see them in the village or I'll see them out and about and they'll say that they saw me there and they were, you know, interested in that product or they'll come shop with us. I know that TV8 works through that experience and I can't think of a better medium than TV8 throughout the whole state of Colorado for advertising for Vail area.
In a world where thousands of rubber ducks must fight to survive, only one is strong enough to make it through the relentless gauntlet of Gore Creek. At the end awaits a finish so grand that it lives on in legend. It's the 2019 Vail Duck Race presented by Engel & Volkers. You could win $5,000 and be eligible to win $1 million while helping to support Vail Rotary Club. To buy your duck or for more information, log on to vailduckrace.com. The Ducks start their journey in Vail Village Sunday, September 1st.
How good does that look? Garfinkel's right here in Lion's Head. How are
I
you?
was waiting for you to start cooking here. Today we're going to be cooking a little bit of health.
Hot German rye bread.
Fresh out of the oven,
Yes.
some butter. I love it.
So we get a nice kind of texture in the fish, golden brown crust.
Okay. The food looks great and smells even better.
Cheers to you.
Well, Vail International Dance Festival has been going on for a couple days now, and it ends on Saturday, August 10th, so still plenty of amazing performances. And on Saturday, August 10th, there's going to be a really unique event as Ballet Hispanico performs in the streets. That's right, it's dancing in the streets on Saturday, August 10th, right at the intersections of Gore Creek Drive and Bridge Street. In Vail Village, they'll be doing a performance around noon, sort of a sneak preview of the performance that they'll be giving later that evening to officially close the International Dance Festival, the Vail Dance Festival. It's going to be a great performance, but still plenty of fun shows. And all day or all morning we were making buffalo chicken dip for you. And look at how much the crew in the studio ate this. That's how delicious it was. It's almost all gone already. We all had buffalo chicken dip for breakfast. It's going to make such a good picnic for Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater if you want to go see any of the Vail Dance Festival performances, including Ballet X, that Philadelphia troupe that will be performing there tomorrow evening. Make yourself some buffalo chicken dip, take a little date, get a picnic blanket, and sit on the lawn. Just enjoy yourself and all the fun festivals going on this summer. And we got a great Good Morning Vail in store for you tomorrow. We're going to be having Walking Mountain Science Center join us, also Betteridge Jewelers, and a special furry friend courtesy of the Eagle County Animal Shelter. It's going to be one heck of a show tomorrow morning starting at 7. Get out there, make the most of this fabulous Monday.